Okay, now we will look at a couple of features that are to save work when setting up shifts, that basically are for copying shifts. What we'll look at first is just to copy a single shift, just one shift at a time for the same day as the shift that you're copying. So to copy a shift, single shift, you would come to the shifts page, which we are on, and you find the shift that you want to copy in the table, and you open the Shifts Manage drop-down, and you would click on the Copy Same Day option. And what that does is it immediately creates a copy of the shift. Now, depending on how you want to work, you might want to go ahead and make further copies of that shift. Depends on what you're going to do. If you were to be making further shifts for the same day, like if I were making these shifts for Thursday, I would recommend you go ahead and make multiple copies and then edit them one by one. I'm not actually doing that, though. I'm going to start making a shift for Friday. So in that case, what I recommend that you do is you make a copy of a shift. If you're making a copy of a shift for one day and putting it on another day, you go ahead and make a copy of the shift, then edit it so that it's on the day that you want, and then you make copies of that shift, because then you will have less editing to do for those copies. So I'm going to delete these second copies, or second and third copies. And now I have one copy, my original copy, and I'm going to go in and put it on Friday. And this is going to be the Friday morning shift for code check. And you will see when I pick the day that I want, Friday, it will shift the start and end times to Friday. So you can see up here I got 3 success alerts. Those are for the 3 different values that were saved. I changed the day, and then it successfully updated the start time of the shift and the end time of the shift to be on the same day. Now, if I were to set it on a day which doesn't encompass the start and end times for the shift that already exist, you would see an error alert. So if I were to say put this on Sunday, which ends at 6, you would see that the shift convention day updated and that the shift start time updated, but that the end time did not update. And you will see a message to make the corrections that you need for the end time manually. And you also see down here it just doesn't change the time. So we have an invalid shift right now. So if you were actually setting this for Sunday, you would go in and you would find the day that you wanted, September 29th, and you would find 6 p.m. and pick that, and now it's okay. But we actually want it to be on Friday, and we want it to be in the morning. So I'm going to put it back on Friday. You can see it shifted the times back to Friday. And I'm going to put it at 10 a.m., starting at 10 a.m., which is the beginning of the day, Friday. And it will end on 2 p.m. Okay, so we have a 4-hour shift. So we've edited the shift to be what we want. Click Done. And we go back to the Shifts page. And now I will copy this a couple times. And basically this is the quickest way to make a set of shifts for different days. So I'm going to go in and edit these. So instead of starting at 10 a.m., it'll start at 2 p.m. And this will end at 6 p.m. And that's done. I'm going to set actually the quantity of volunteers here to be 4. And we go to the last copy, and I'm going to set that to be in the evening. And the day is the same, and we'll have that starting at 6 p.m. And it ends at 11 p.m. And we'll say or volunteers for that as well. Okay, so click on Done, and there we have 3 shifts made a little bit more easily through the single shift copy.